we did this, we did that. But these kids are having to do active shooter drills and see mass shootings at schools every fucking day. They turn on the fucking news, another school got shot up. Another concert got shot up. Another college got shot up. Another base got shot up. Another grocery store got shot up. These kids are doing active shooter drills from kindergarten, preschool. What the fuck do you think that does mentally to these children's head to be taught that there could be a shooter anytime they walk into a school building? Like that. The fuck?
Coming off all the blood pressure medication, that's already done. Coming off the Cymbalta and the Prestique and all that shit. And then I have
high dose of Cymbalta.
It is. High. And they're capsules. So how about I have to count out, you have to literally open up the capsule and I have to count out fucking beads every day.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But if I don't do that, I will get the brain shocks, I'll get everything else. But through all that, I've never used that as a crutch, like never said I couldn't work because of it, never didn't attend my kids' events because of it. Like, I had to get my shit together and I had to make it happen, regardless of how I was feeling.
That's great for you. Some people physically can't do that, bitch.
People that need the medication to level out. There's a lot of people that need the medication. I just personally.
That's exactly what we're doing, Misty. I knew you would catch on. We are normalizing living in fear over addressing the fear.
I was always afraid of, my thing is, if you're taking it and you're telling me I'm going to withdraw coming off of it, like I have to wean off of something, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like the thought of being dependent on something, which is why I don't get drunk a lot, because I don't like not having control.
Because you're a control freak. Just ask your son, Dawn.
Do you take because, like, listen, I said I was anti-medication, but literally, in order to be able to remove myself from the house, it took medication to do that. I literally had this fear.
And for me, my medication is weed. It makes me a better human. It makes me a better employee. It makes me a better wife. It makes me a better dog mom. And it makes me a better friend. It controls my pain, my mental health issues, and everything all in one option. And for me, that's what works. Other people cannot smoke weed and it work for them. But what works for me is what works for me. And I'm not going to down somebody because they require help from Western medicine or prescription pills, or whether they need a glass of wine at the end of the night. Whatever, do you, boo. I'm not telling anyone how to get through coping with this fucked up situation we call life. Okay? I'm just not. To be fair, I don't give a fuck what you need to do to get through this life. And that's what I was talking about. She was talking about how people just used to have to pull themselves up by the bootstraps. I said, and that's why we had one of the highest suicide rates in the fucking world, moron. Like, let's talk about that. Basically, this world's going to hell in a handbasket, and however the fuck you gotta make sure you get through one day to wake up the next, and that's on you. It is no skin off my teeth, off my face, off my motherfucking anything, what somebody else does to get through their motherfucking day. I am not the one. I don't care. Look, y'all are obsessed with Beth and talk about Beth so goddamn much. That's how y'all get through your day. Right? Abso-fucking-lutely, Misty. I am tired of pulling myself up by the bootstraps. The amount of times that I've put in the legwork to pull us up, to do what we needed to do, whether it's, they act like getting on TikTok and doing this and that is such a bad thing, but here's the fucking thing. It's still putting in work one way or the other. It's still making myself vulnerable and being willing to share our situation and our story and our struggle. I have never once told anybody, if you don't gift me, you can't sit here. I have never once told anybody that, okay, wait. This next one I did say to Missy, so let me be real. Okay? I have never once said if you don't pay to be here, you can't be here. I've said that to the trolls and I've said that to Missy. That shit, that's it. And that shit's because there's some fucking traitorous ass bitches. Good morning, dog mom. Exactly. For me, this is what works. For others, other things work. Guess what? It's not my life. It's not my shoes. It's not my walk. I don't give a fuck unless you're directly impacting my ability to fucking live. I absolutely don't give a fuck. If it doesn't negatively impact my ability to live, do you, boo, and have a motherfucking field day. The fuck? Like, y'all be tripping on shit that ain't got shit to do with you, ain't got shit to do with your life. Yeah, I think you said no new friends, and yeah, you did say that. But it's said in sarcasm, or it's said as a fucking point. It's not ever meant to be like no one. That's it. Abso-fucking-lutely, Misty. We were responsible for our parents' emotions and well-being way too often as children. Abso-fucking-lutely. And dog mom, that's the point. If it don't negatively impact me, I don't give a fuck. And if it negatively impacts me, we gonna get it out. We gonna talk about it. We gonna be about it. We gonna be done. Just like, hey, Dawn, you over there joking about me losing my food stamps, but the funny part is a federal judge just ordered half payments to be made no later than the date expected on the card. So, while you over there yucking about people starving, we over here finding ways to feed folk. We are not the same, boo. We are definitely not the same. And to be fair, Dawn, your relationship with your son is unhealthy as fuck, so I really don't think at any point you should talk about anything to do with parenting, children, the entitled generation, as you call them. It's real easy to have a nice car and a motorcycle when you live in mommy and daddy's house at 24. Morning, yes. And Megan, I know you gonna make 19 videos out of this live this morning. Make sure you end with this, bitch. Because you get so mad when facts come out my mouth. You get so fucking pissy. And you run your fucking mouth. Because you don't have the intelligence to do what I do. You don't have the ability to be Beth. Which is that just simply to survive no matter what the situation. I don't know who you are, Megan, but I'm going to tell you this. You couldn't hack my situation. You couldn't spend 10 minutes in my life. You could not figure a way out the way that I do every time. And that's because you're a piece of shit. That is because you have never struggled for real in your life. Good morning, Nana. Sitting behind a computer screen trying to use people's pain and suffering as fucking Netflix makes you a piece of shit. I'm just saying. I'm like, ooh, why don't we get her to crash out again? Why don't we get her to do this? Why don't we get her to do that? Bitch, why don't you sit, spin, and fucking suck somebody's dick, for God's sakes? Go grab that lawyer Puerto Rican husband of yours, Megan, and suck his fucking dick, because obviously you ain't been pegged since pegging got you a kid. Just saying. I may have woke up with violence on my mind today, but after listening to Dawn and them, the statement of Dawn made, oh, you're 18, what do you have anxiety for? Bitch, I will slap the fuck out of you talk about this younger generation. The amount of shit we have put on this younger generation to solve, it should be fucking criminal. Okay? And all y'all in here who think that Gen Z and Gen Alpha are just lazy, nah, man. These kids are going to make changes in this country that you would never believe. I'm here for it. I'm here to watch these feral little bastards topple the system. And I think that's what they're scared of. These little old bitches like them are scared. Because these young kids are going to topple the system as we know it.
And they just keep treating you for the same thing. But you know what? You know your body the best. Like, even when I started having panic attacks because of that scare with it, you know your body the best. Like, even when I started having panic attacks.
Are they still on there giving medical advice?
You're going to have more than one.
Yeah. And I'm
Just one.
Yeah, I'm a huge advocate for anybody who has RA or any of like lupus, any of the other ones. You need to go see advocate for anybody who has RA or any of like lupus, any of the other ones. You need to go see your female doctor because lichen sclerosis is a lot more misdiagnosed and undiagnosed ones. You need.
I'm about to go in there because they are.
No,
you know, I can't. I can't listen to them be doctors today. They're already economists today. They're already political fucking figures. They're already goddamn doctors and vet techs and fucking detectives. I just don't get people like that. There's 19 people in here. Can any of you explain that to me? Can any of you make those people make sense to me? The floor is open. I am here to listen. I am open to any ideas. Trish said, sorry, Beth, you can't ask me questions I don't know the answer to. I mean, it's a whole ass mystery. Ignorance. I mean, that... But ignorance only goes so far, Misty. Even ignorance of the law is not a defense of a crime. So, ignorance can only go so far in explaining it. Like, I've thought that. I've thought that maybe they're just really uneducated, ignorant ass fucking people. A lack in their own life, that's possible, Trish. But does a lack of their own life coupled with ignorance really explain how far they've gone? That is possible. Ignorance to the real world and small minds. That is a dangerous combination, Misty. You are correct about that. Maybe it's a combination of both. They're small-minded, miserable people with no real-world experience and real-world struggle. I mean, that could be... But look at Alicia, okay? This girl literally... So I know for a fact one of the troll pages caught a video of this girl's camera reel. And this girl's camera reel is literally nothing but pictures of Beth. And some very little of Devin. So, what drives that level of obsession And the last couple of days, apparently, while I've been out doing shit I need to do and getting shit done, these hoes have been on live for 3.5 hours a day talking about the last 5 years of my life. So, like, did I sign a contract for a recap series? Misty, you handle all my legal work. Did I sign a contract I don't know about for a recap series? I just wonder. Okay, I didn't think so. I was just hoping I wasn't signing contracts in my sleep again. So, Callie Hood, Lineman, and the rest, y'all, your recap series is not needed, nor is it wanted, so you can go ahead and cancel that shit.